When it comes to countertops, there's a dizzying array of choices, and your first consideration is what material to use. Now, granite, once thought to be too rare and too expensive for most budgets, is now widely available and less expensive thanks to new technologies. To learn all about this extremely durable stone, we're here with Jonathan Mitnick of CCS Stone in Menachie, New Jersey. So, Jonathan, your family has been importing and fabricating stone for 35 years. What makes granite a superior choice?
Well, granite is a very hard and durable material. It's not likely to scratch, chip, or ding, and it also has a natural resistance to acidic liquids like wine and vinegar.
And it comes from all over the world, so there's a huge variety of exotic colors. What are some of the more popular choices?
We find a lot of people are interested in the yellow tones. They're very neutral, like this cashmere gold light. It has some subtle variation of rose and yellow.
So because granite is a natural stone, the slabs come in a wide variety of colors. And if you really want your countertops to match the paint, the floors, the cabinets, it's best for you to pick out your slab yourself. Let's move into the warehouse and see what you got.
Terrific, let's go.
So now we're out in the warehouse surrounded by Jonathan's huge inventory. Where does all this stone come from?
Well, you know, granite is quarried all over the world. The stones come from India, China, Brazil.
And how do you get them from the quarry in Brazil all the way here to your warehouse?
Well, this is an example of a Brazilian material, and it shows the process of drilling and splitting. You know, these are the drill marks, and this is where it was split along the rift.
Okay, so Jonathan brings his customers out here to the warehouse, and they get to pick out their own slab. Now, this slab over here is owned by a homeowner named Jeanette. We're about to meet. Where did this slab come from?
This is a beautiful example of granite from India that has movement and veins.
Okay, and the next step in the process is to template the slab to get it ready for cutting. Let's go check that out. So here we are with our homeowner, Jeanette, and the piece of slab she's picked out for her new kitchen countertops. Jeanette, what drew you to this piece?
Well, as soon as I saw the slab, I knew this was the granite that I wanted for my kitchen. I love the colors, the movement of the granite, and I wanted something totally different, and it'll match perfectly with the scheme of my kitchen.
So Jonathan, what we're seeing here is the templating process. Can you describe that for us?
Yes, the templates were done several days ago. We're here now just laying out the templates over the slab, and a material that's so heavily variegated like this, we invite the homeowner to come down and help us make that choice, so make a conscious decision where the veins are going to fall, and also where we have a joint where two pieces are going to come together. It enables us to make a conscious selection of the color where the joint is going to be.
Great, so the next thing that we're going to see is the cutting process. Let's check it out. All right, so here we are. The slab is laid out, ready to cut. What happens next?
Well, what we're looking at is a diamond blade bridge saw. And what we do is we place the slab on the table and position it exactly where we want to make the cuts. And the blade, which is a diamond blade, is going to cut across and precisely to the dimensions that we want.
And then the water is to lubricate the
Yeah, well,
blade?
what the water is actually to cool the diamond blade so it doesn't overheat in the cutting process.
Okay, so this is the initial cut. Where does it go next?
Well, if it's necessary, we're going to send it over to the CNC machine to be further milled. But in this case, the piece is going to go over to the hand station, and we're going to mill them by hand and polish the edges.
All right, Jonathan, thanks for the grand
You're
tour.
welcome.
These polished pieces have come a long way from their dusty origins. And when the edges are complete, this slab will be good to go. And we're going to go with it. Next week, the installation of that granite countertop you've always dreamed of. Lou, forget about diamonds. Granite may just be a girl or a guy's best friend.